like describing the tables and stuff? Well, like I say, we all had our thoughts about it, and we could imagine them being yellow, and there was red there, weren't they? And stuff. And if I weren't too sure, or anyone else weren't too sure, there was always someone in the group that could put it right, like Steve was saying, and like you was saying, and like you was saying, and everybody. And the way it's going, and the concept of it all, it sounds good to me. It's really going good. So that's all I can say, madam.
All right. What do you feel of the space? Do you think, in terms of the tables?
It's a good concept, yeah. We can get the tables and everything. Well, we do see them around, don't we, in the second-hand shops?
Yeah, we do. The yellow ones, and the stuff, yeah. and the red,
and the red ones.
Yellow and red.
Yeah, I just can't wait to see it all happening.
Yeah,
it's all really, you know. You can use your imagination, but when it's happening, it's going to be nice. You know, especially when all the pictures are blown up.
Yeah,
and that's going to be something else, isn't it?
I like what Linda said when she says that as we enter, then we've got that picture of Linda with the helmet on, because as she sat there like that, you can see she's focusing on the imagination of not just imagination, just of the thoughts of going way back. Excuse me, Trigger. Going way back in time, and she's imagining the finds and looking for the spots that she really was craving for. And I thought that picture says it all. It gives us that full imagination.
Yeah, that's what we've all said though, isn't it? Yeah. About that picture.
It's fabulous. Yeah, I agree with that.
Well, I'm here I will be able to put everything in focus, because I know everything about the Reno, the layout, everything, where everything was. So if there's any discrepancy in people not getting it right, all they've got to do is check me and I'll put it right.
Well said, sir.
Well, I see him as a lieutenant.
I've been going in there from 1968. I've been playing in there from 1968 till 83, so I know everything about where everything was.
Well said, sir.
Well said.
So that's it.
I see Persian as our lieutenant when it comes to questions that we need to know certain things. He's the man to ask.
Right, now David, what about you?
Well, I just loved it when she was going on about the stairs. She's going to take these pictures of the stairs, what gives us this idea, and the low roof, what makes us think, wow, we're going walking down the Reno stairs, man, you know what I mean? You know, and the pictures as well, and everything, you know what I mean? The way you're just amazing, babe.
Oh, thank you.
Amazing. That's me over.
Oh.
Beautiful, beautiful.
As you're sat there, you've got to say something now. How do you feel about now you've presented? The anxiety's leaving me, because it just felt like a big thing to try and make everybody understand the picture.
Beautiful.
And I woke up to it, and that's thanks to everybody's, input and what we've been talking about. I just woke up in the middle of the night with, it's about photographs, and it's about, and then along the way, it's not that I've taken over, because each of them different concepts will need working out in detail, do you know what I mean? And we should all take responsibility for our level of it, do you know, like who's going to get the mirrors, who's going to get the tables, because it's going to take precise measurements as well to scale down. And we're going to need to do like little scale models, do you know, like so we get it really right, like a rough scale model.
Before we even think about doing it on the bigger scale.
Absolutely.
What you guys started to do when you started last week, for example, the floor, a lot of you were making the patchwork floors, we spoke about that.
Yeah, it's quite
and then also about where people were sat, that migration from the toilets to the front. So, you're all in there. That's what I found to be amazing. Sorry, I just jumped into that.
No, it's great, but it's great to have an outside.
You just saying that makes me think like when Susan, the other Susan, and Linda, who are younger, went down there and they're saying they've seen it like that, and I had to think, wow, I must have been in one hell of a fog them days when I went down because I didn't see it. But they came after. I was leaving I left when Persian stopped playing. There's a big thing, do you know what I mean? And then these girls and younger guys went down, and I didn't see it from their eye. I've seen it from my eye, which was different. You hear things, it's different from the time that we went in, but it's still the same place. And one thing that was, I'm not going to cut, sorry, it was from when we were saying making history, and I think it was Phil that said it, and you said it, was we're making history, but in a different way. We're bringing the past to the future, and the future's meeting it. And I would never have had the concept of that, of the Reno. So in that respect, it's absolutely brilliant. And then I'll just say, for me, the concept here was, there's a couple of things that stood out. Was it's the wall that's going to be the bar. Funny because I did go to it, but I always had a bottle in my bag. And we did, do you know? But, and then the thing is, I like the thought of like when you said, because I did think, well, are we going to recreate this and make a stairway? And I couldn't visualise stairs. So that to me is amazing.
Great idea.
To do it like that, and the ceiling, and even going in. So we're in then. I couldn't visualise getting in. I could see us when we were in there and what we were going to do, but I couldn't see us getting in there. So for you to wake up with that idea and that,
that's the art of it, isn't it? Because then you're not thinking about, I'm just going to recreate this historic box, but thinking about like ways that you can do it.
Yeah, but if you're not in any way artistic, or somebody who went and did things at college and stuff like that, this for us is a new level of education and finding things. And so to me, this is absolutely amazing. It's good.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's really good. Sorry, Sue.
You haven't put into me, everyone said exactly what I've said. I think it's fantastic, the idea and the concept that you've done from last week, with the bits that we said about music in the corner to come into this, because we want to thought of that, really. Just like,
it's going to be wonderful though, isn't it? The working out of it is going to be great.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
All right.
And I think, if you ever watch Coronation Street, you've got a street with a bridge over it. Looks dead real. You hear me? Until you go and bang yourself. But the conception you've got, I think works as well. It's just the same thing. It's an illusion, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, but it looks so real and it can feel so real. You know, so going in that room and looking, you know, this is here, this is there. For me, yeah, it's great. I've got to say it's great, and the more it progresses, because we're only at the beginning.
Yeah,
now,
exactly.
but the more it progresses, the more you're going to get a better feel. Especially when you see it taking shape. You start seeing it taking shape.
In the theatre. Yeah.
Because I think for someone like myself that went down there, you know, I think where it really will happen for me is, like I say, is when I see it coming together. You know, don't get me wrong, because what you've got now is great, fantastic. The ideas you come up with are great, you know, but we're only at the beginning. Like I say,
absolutely.
we're getting more in. You feel the buzz more, you know, it's like walking in when it's done. You've got a blank canvas and you go, wow! Can you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know.
Can I say something before we forget as well? Because like you said, Brian, that's only the beginning. If you really think about a tomb, right, of a group of like where I began with the idea, they're talking about the afterlife. That tomb is not about anything, so they give them food and everything for the afterlife. So there's that concept to add in on top. What else is in there? So if you were going into a tomb, how would you read our culture? Do you know what I mean? Like what is necessary for the afterlife? We need some music, a bag of weed. Do you know what I mean? You know, like when there's a body in the middle in it, and it needs certain shit to be all right in another life. So there's that layer as well we can add afterwards.
I can supply some.
Do you know what I mean? Or like the stars on the ceiling. Do you know what I mean? Like what do they mean to someone that's in the? There's a whole other level once we've just got the concept of the stage set that we can add in. Do you know afterwards? Barry, sorry.
No, it's fine. Okay.
I actually think the concept is brilliant. It really is. And I can picture in my mind how it's going to be, and when the people walk in, right, they're going to have that experience. They really are going to have that experience. They're going to hear the music, right? They're going to see the artifacts and think, oh, right, you know, this really was a 60s, 70s, right? Like a shebeen club, really. It wasn't a club as we picture clubs nowadays. It was more like an upbeat shebeen, wasn't it?
Yeah. It's like a speakeasy without all the poshness.
And all that's there in my head anyway. I can see it. So fair play to you. You're the director. We're the cast. You direct it.
But I remember though.
Well, she's from the theatre.
Yeah.
You know, she's a producer.
Director, everything.
To do with that concert. It's like a play.
Yeah.
You know,
We're the actors.
You wrote the play.
We're the players.
And we're
Yeah, we're the
actors.
and we're going to put it together though as well.
You're our captain.
Yeah, we're the cast.
We're the players.
Right, let's get the last one dead quick.
Oh, sorry. I don't know what to say. Everybody said everything. I'm saying it's similar to Persian. I know the exact place. I've pictured it in my head a million times since you've come up with this. So I know exactly where everything is. You know what I mean? That's why I said the tables and all that. I know the ride around tables was in the middle and that's it. You know, I'm just a simple like Persian. You know, and I hope we start playing Visions of Paradise and Sweet Sexy Lila and things like that. These don't know these tunes, you see. No, these don't know these tunes.
I remember clearly when Persian was doing the DJing to a certain time, and then Cooley would have his slot after a certain time.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm not seeing a picture of that yet.
No, well, there is no pictures, is there?
There is.
Not of Cooley and Persian playing.
I don't know.
Yeah, there is. There's one in Tony Atta's funeral.
I've seen it.
That's the only one I could see of used to playing with each other.
I've seen it on Facebook.
I think Bubbles has got it.
Yeah, Bubbles has got it. Yeah. That's the only picture I've ever seen used to playing.
No. But Bubbles.
We couldn't bring cameras in there. You get chased off, you know what I mean?
No, there was a long time ago, guy used to do that.
Yeah, that was the 50p guy, wasn't it? Yeah, pound off 50p. Sorry?
When Cooley was playing, I would stay on the stage.
No, I know.
And when I was playing, he used to come off.
Yeah.
So we had our own
Well, I probably caught the picture when he was all like, you know, like he was coming in, he was going all by.